Chapter 1. The Adult Child. The memory dragged her back to one of the darkest moments of her life. She remembered the fragile wooden door, warped with age, creaking loudly as she pushed it open. She had stepped hesitantly into the small, shadowy room, where darkness had already settled like a heavy veil. A small 2K, a homemade kerosene lamp flickering unsteadily in the corner, threw uneven shadows that danced across the cracked mud walls. She shivered, overwhelmed by a mixture of fear and confusion, as she lowered herself onto the thin, worn-out sheet spread over a straw mattress. Gundry! The door suddenly closed behind her with a thud, shrinking the room further. She felt another presence, predatory, unfamiliar. Her heartbeat quickened, and she turned around sharply. Harky, her newlywed husband, stood there, appearing confused by her startled reaction. "What's the matter?" Their first genuine conversation abruptly ended as the boy lunged forward, grabbing the frightened 10-year-old swiftly. "Why are you in such a hurry?" she asked weakly, struggling to free herself as he forced her down onto the homemade straw carpet they called a bed. "Isn't this part of being married?" Harky responded impatiently. "I'm scared," Rammaya whimpered, her voice shaking with fear. "You'll get used to it," he smirked, his tone dismissive. He had anticipated this night eagerly, driven by curiosity and misguided confidence. His strength easily overpowered her frail resistance, and she felt utterly helpless beneath him. Every moment was painfully foreign, both physically and emotionally. A sharp pain shot through her, and she screamed. Hearing the child's desperate cry seemed to momentarily awaken something in Harky. He slowed down, pulling away abruptly and staring down in alarm. Blood stained the sheet, more than he'd ever imagined possible. "Shit! Shit! Shit!" he muttered, panicked and horrified. "It's worse than the boys said. It's bleeding too much." His eyes darted around the room before landing on the old sheet. Without hesitation, he grabbed it. "Here!" he barked, tossing it toward Rammaya. She caught it clumsily, her hands trembling violently as she pressed it against her wound, desperately trying to stop the bleeding as tears blurred her vision. "Wake up, new bride!" Rammaya jolted awake by the sharp, insistent pounding on the door. Her mother-in-law's voice pierced the dawn. Rammaya stirred, her body aching with the weight of her new reality. Every movement sent fresh waves of pain through her, reminding the trauma she had endured a few hours ago. Dragging herself from the hard, unfamiliar Gundry, she winced as she stood, her feet hesitant on the uneven floor. Harky, lying beside her, noticed her slow movements. "Why are you so slow? Get moving," he snapped, his tone cutting through her silence like a whip. Rammaya flinched, but said nothing. The reasons behind her faltering steps remained unspoken, a secret shared only with the night that had swallowed her cries.